Wisconsin. We're on to the fourth quarter, and it's the Packers who are currently in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Open man here is Gentry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Rodgers on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 42 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
First carry for Najee Harris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Forced out. Pickett lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. 30, the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And they will take over 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas when they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Dancing to his left. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And Aaron Rodgers carries the mail himself into the end zone. Now, we know he's not running as much as he used to, but he still has plenty of mobility to get outside the pocket and scare teams. A lot of them are still playing him to throw the ball downfield, but when he decides to take off, he's still dangerous.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a big...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, 39 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pick it now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Pickett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Alan Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out to his left. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Packers have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Under pressure, they got him again.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Rolling to his left. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. And down he goes. The 2nd back right around the 41-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. To the air on first down with Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. 20. 10. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Crosby with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again.
Flushed out right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's Rodgers on the move to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing after the interception. Pickett.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Throwing again on second down. Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now Pickett. He's got his time. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Throwing after the interception. Pickett. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry in there to bury it for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day,